studiocart and Advanced Custom Fields Pro. I want to discuss the webhooks. This is studiocart, and you go to the integration, so you could add new and then webhooks. Then you're gonna choose for a trigger, and this is the products. When they have push custom the products, and the payment plan will be any. Now, obviously, when you want to change this, you can do this. For example, the upsell, you can see it here on the left side, first upsell. But in this case, it's any, and you can get or post. So you can also post webhook requests, and of course, you want to use the studiocart secret, and you have to paste it in here. And the secret, you can find it by the settings, is your AP key. So you want to use your AP key, and you have to embed it in here. And we're going to use Uncanny Automator, and then you have to make sure that you embed here the AP key and the in the header. So security headers, then you have to embed it in here. These are the keys, and let's just see here what I've done. So you can see here, customer email is email, customer first name is first name. Now this one comes from the from the forms. So the form fields, as you can see here, this is the first name, this is the last name, this is the email, this is the phone. I've already used the first name and the email. And you want to, if you want to use the custom fields, then you can add a new one, of course, in here, and then you can fill in the details and then use that one as well. You have to remove the fields if you want to leave the page and you have not made any changes, or you want, if you made up your mind, you can remove the field, otherwise you can go back. Speaks for itself. Now, obviously, when you have made custom fields, then you have to copy them as well, and then you have to embed them into the integrations, and of course to the fields. So custom email is email. This one came from the form. First name is first name, came from the form. And if you can see here the codes, then you can grab them from the docs. From studiocart, you have the get request and the post requests. We only want to use the post one. And as you can see here, there are all the variables, and you can copy them and then paste them into the studiocart. I hope that makes sense. So these are from the form, and this you can grab it from the docs. Once you have done that, then of course you have to run the recipe. So we have made a recipe. I've already run it, so you can see here the fields. But let's try it just once again to show you how it works, so we can grab the samples. This is the website. It won't work if you didn't able a pay getaway. So if you didn't embed, for example, Stripe or PayPal or Molly, then it won't work. So keep that in mind. And you also have to make the field, the contact info, so the first name and the email, you have to embed it. Otherwise it won't work either, because for example Stripe only recognizes the field when there is a first name and the email. They want to know who it is. So once you have done that, then of course you can go to get the samples, and then you fill in the test details. So we're just going to copy this one and we're going to paste it in here. So it's the fake. And let's see, it's 20. No, this is the test environment. It's not so important. This is a test Visa card. You can find it on the Stripe docs. You have to use it from your particular country. So if you are in the USA, then you want to use this one. And it will redirect to the login. Now that is not what you want, of course, because it's ridiculous, but whatever. And so you have to customize that later on. And as you can see here, then you can see the examples and you can use the fields. And then you can choose, of course, the email must be an email and the text must be a text, otherwise it won't work either. And once you have done that, and then you can go anywhere you want. The possibilities are unlimited. You can do whatever you want with Uncanny Automator. You can also use Public Connect. They have an integration with Public Connect or Zapier or something like that, but this is paid, and this is just one payment and Uncanny Automator, and then you can go whatever you want to do. The sky is the limit. And don't forget to toggle it on. Now it won't work because I didn't have an action, but you know what I mean. So this was for the webhooks, and you can also create a new webhook. And when you want to create a webhook, then you can also post. Did I already told you that? I think so. Well, and this is the wish list, and as you can see here, then you can connect it with WishList, and you can give it when they purchased the products, then you can give it a level. So go to the level, and this is the level that I've made. But if you want to use another level, then you can do that as well. And okay, so what you want to do, if you go into the products and you have made two products, so you go to studiocart, because what I want to do is have a form with multiple choices. Do you want to use level 1? Do you want to use level 2, 3, or 4? So what you have to do is add a new product. And once we have done that, with this very slow internet, then you can go to the pay methods. You can choose for. It won't work if you didn't install it. So keep that in mind when things are getting stuck or something like that. Then it's because the payment settings are not customized as they should be. So you can use the text rate. We're not going to use it, and you have to embed it into the settings, the text rate. So 21% here in the Netherlands. It's ridiculous high. I don't know what I'm doing here. And then, of course, we have the form fields, and then you can show the coupons. You can make coupons here. Let's see somewhere here the coupons. You can also upload a CSV file. So when you have a coupon generator, then you can upload the file. And once you have done that, then you can toggle on what you want to use. The first name, the last name. I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know your phone number. And you can make a footer text. It's not so important. And then, of course, you have the pay plans. And then you have to use a new one. And the ID is very important that you made an ID. So plan 2. You can choose what you want, free, pay what you want, recurring payments. So if you choose this one, then you can choose what they have to pay the first time and then the last time. I'm not going to explain that because studiocart itself, the lady, the very nice support. I had a question on Sunday, on Saturday, and they responded me on Sunday. Now that didn't happen with other responses that I've made for other tools that I use, except for CurioBots. They also did response on a Sunday, but yeah, they have a very good service, I must admit. So two credits to that lady. I don't even know her name. Oh, shame on you. If you don't know the lady's name, then you're out. Okay, well, that is it. And once you've done that, then you can use the publish button. Did I forget something? Get a warning? Well, the text. Well, let's do dummy text. It doesn't show the dummy text. And it doesn't work. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Nicole. Ah, now I know her name was Nicole. credits to you, Nicole. Funny, yeah? I tipped almost Nicole. And then once you have done that, did I update it? Yes, I updated it. Oh my god, I'm getting old. At least that's what my daughter said. Well, everybody's getting older. No, never getting younger. Never will be younger than that you did last year. And then when you go into the products, so this is the form that you want to use, and then to the plans, and you can see here that I've made one plan, and you can edit another plan. But that is not what we want. But what you can do is to the first upsell. Oh, you see, I can leave the page. Now I can leave the page. I deleted the fields that I didn't use. So you have to first to delete it, and then add a new one, and then you can select the product, and this is the product tool, and you can set the price and everything, and then you can use it for another level. So yeah, it's very nice. I like studiocart. I've used a lot of plugins. I think they are developing it quite often. So this is very nice. The other plugin that I want to discuss with you is Advanced Custom Field front ends. And when you have made the front ends, then you can use WishList membership. They have an integration with WishList membership, and when somebody has in a particular membership, so as you can see here, then you can enable them a form, a particular part of the form, and disable that when they have another subscription. You can edit posts, new posts, duplicate posts, or delete the form. So what you see with CrokerBlock is that you have the option to delete the posts or edit the posts, and that is the same thing. They have it now on the Advanced Custom Field front ends. But the only thing is that with CrokerBlock and the forms from CrokerBlock, it doesn't work quite well with Advanced Custom Fields. And I'm a huge fan of Advanced Custom Fields because, for example, the repeater fields, when you're using other plugins, it only works with Advanced Custom Fields. And with the forms of CrokerBlock, they say, well, it's not compatible with the Advanced Custom Field plugin. You know, you can't get sometimes some bugs with CrokerBlock and Advanced Custom Fields. And this form is based on the Advanced Custom Fields. So if you can see here, so add a new post, then you can see that it looks almost like the same like the Advanced Custom Fields. I really like that. You see, this is just Advanced Custom Fields, but then the front-end submission is just basically the same. And of course, if you can see here to the repeater section, this is the repeater section. Then you can see here the field name. So when we go into the Advanced Custom Fields, well, let's see, where are you, guy? I'm getting a little bit childish. And then you go into the fields. Then you can see here that this is the custom post tab that you've. And this is the repeater fields. This is the repeater fields. And as you can see here, this is the field name. So this is the field name. You see, it looks almost the same. It's ridiculous. It's so easy. And then, of course, the field itself. And it's a text there. So don't forget that. You can see here, this is the fields. And it's basically the same thing. So this is the text. So when you grab it, you copy the shortcode, and then you go to a page. when you're embedded, let's see, where did I put it? And this is the one. I don't like Elementor. I'm sorry to say, but it's too much weight. Why do I say that? Well, because it's true. And all right. So when you go into the Gutenberg, then you can see here that I've embedded the studiocart form and the studiocart accounts. Now this is the shortcode that you have to use when you want to allow people to see their what they have bought, and they can download it and get a PDF and with the bill. They also can send it to their email address. But let's discuss that another time. So when you are going to embed a shortcode, and then you can paste it in here. So this is the advanced custom field form. Then you can choose for the wishlist membership, and then you can choose the member level, and then you can check one, or maybe you want to check two membership levels, but you can choose whatever you want. So once you have done that, then you can upload it, and then you can use it as well. Now there is another thing, and that is what you, when you go into that Elementor, Elementor. I'm so sorry. I use Elementor a lot, but you know, there are so many developers these days that Elementor is getting old. You know, they're not getting old because they are updating, of course, the plugin, and they are adding a lot of features, but the price and so on. So when you are adding a new fields, then you can see here that you have the option for the advanced custom fields. Advanced custom fields, and then you can use that and embed it in here, and then you can decide what you want to use for the form. So for example, you can use save data. You see, there are a lot of things you can that you can use. So for example, here by you can choose the multi-step. So you can do this. You can make the forms on the back end with the plugin itself, Advanced Custom Fields Pro, but you can also do it in Elementor. So for example, here you have the advanced custom fields, and then you can add in this field and the other field, the website and the address. And once you have embedded that, then you can see that there are all custom post types that we have made in the advanced custom fields. So there's all the groups, and you can see that are all the groups. Let's group it all together. You can see all the groups that you use here. You can also use them in here, and as you can see, you can embed them here, and then you can go on with another item, and you can say, well, another item, blah blah blah. It's super easy. It's super simple. And once you have done that, now of course this is not what I want, but you got the point. And then you can save and you can make it. You can change the button, and you can change the action. I want to reference an AJAX response. Well, it must be. And redirect after submission, and you can use also a webhook. So then you can customize it with a particular webhook. So it will send to the webhook. User, well, it's endless. It's just endless. You know, you must watch it for yourself. But anyway, then you can check on the fields and use the advanced and make it only visible for particular levels in WishList membership, or only for logged in users or logged out users. Now, when you're using Elementor Pro, then you can use the WishList membership to show this only when they are in a particular level. So when you go in here to the WishList membership, it's not in here now because I'm using the Elementor free version. But once you have the paid version, then you are also able in Elementor Pro to restrict them when they're having a particular level membership. So that is that. Now, there are a lot more things to say about Advanced Custom Fields Pro, but maybe that is better to do that on a dedicated video, because it's so much that you can do with this plugin. It's just ridiculous. And the beauty of it, once they had launched it in the beginning, I was not so enthusiastic, but I must admit they have done very, very good, their best. They are improving their plugin, and it's just crazy what you can do. So you can delete posts, you can embed the posts, you can update the posts, and it's more stable than Jet Engine. I must say that. You want to use this plugin, it's more stable. Even if you want to upload the photos or something like that, it's much faster. That was it for this tutorial. I'm gonna discover the advanced custom fields front-end submission, the free version and the pro version. In the free version, you can almost do everything with the free version, except for the WooCommerce settings or something like that. But there are a lot of things that you can do with the free version. Dus yes, it's very interesting. I'm gonna show you the details for the front-end submission with advanced custom field front-ends later on another tutorial. And did I already say that I love you guys? Thanks for watching. See you later. Arrivederci.